Hello, friends. Hi. Welcome. Let me go through and say hi to everybody. Hi, Nicole. Welcome in. Oh, you're going to be plotting a whole new idea. So exciting. Hi, Cody. Thanks for coming in to hang. Hi, Alex. Welcome. Stephanie, so good to see you. Hi, Javina. Hey, I'm in such a writing mood tonight, but have to exercise the dog as I promised her at some point. No worries. We'll be here for a little bit, so you can always circle back. Yes, what is everyone working on? I'm very curious. Hi, Alex. Alex says, howdy, friends. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. I'm having a very good day, very productive. How are you all doing today? Hi, Jade. Welcome in. Hi, Margot. Margot said, going to be eating a late lunch and taking a shower for the first sprint. No worries. Sounds like a plan. Hi, Ian. Welcome. Hi, Beth. Welcome in. Okay. So, I do want to explain, I guess, like the different setup real quick for tonight. So, because my book is done, my first draft is done, I need to switch gears for tonight. So I sent the first draft off to be printed because I want to have a physical copy to do my dev edit on, really just so that I'm not looking at screens all day, every day. Like I can take this chance to have like a little bit of a break. Like even if I'm on stream, I can be editing, down here. So I thought about taking a break and just not streaming at all, to be honest, until the book comes, but it says it may not come for up to 2 weeks. I did Barnes & Noble Press. We'll see how fast it comes. It's also a thick book. I'll just put it that way. I kept it at 8.5 by 11. Well, I'll go over this. I'm going to do a vlog, I think. But anyways, it's pretty thick. So we'll see how long it takes for it to get here. So I decided that in the meantime, I want to work on some clarifying stuff for my story. And one of the big things that I've wanted to do, honestly, from day dot, was I really want to make some maps for my book and my world. So tonight I'm just going to be kind of scribbling over here. I watched a bunch of videos with like tips on how to make fantasy maps. And I have it pretty significantly blurred, so you can't really tell, but that little fuzzy black line up at the top left corner is I've already created like a little kind of like one little landmass shape that I want to work with. But one of the tips I got was to actually go to Google Maps and just kind of like scroll around the entire world looking at different land masses to see what they look like. And then kind of like copy and paste what you like and then trace the edges to start with. So that's what I'm going to do to start. I'm just going to kind of make a big lineup of different like landmass shapes that I can work from, because fun fact, for my super zoomed out map of my world, I actually need 2 land masses. So yeah. We're going to be doing some of that tonight. I also may fiddle faddle with some names a little bit. There are a few names for places, like locations more than people. Although some for people too, that I want to like fine tune. As you're writing, sometimes you have to add in like background characters here and there, and I just want to put a little more thought into their names. So those are kind of my priorities for tonight. And I'm using the purple background just because you'll see, but when I copy and paste and put like a chunk of Google Maps in here, I need a background that contrasts. Anyways, you'll see, even through the blur, you'll probably see. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of chip away at that. But yeah, I'm excited. So thank you, Christina. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Yeah, it feels pretty surreal, but I'm very, very excited. Ian is revising book 2. Fun times. Nice. I'm not really going to be in the revision trenches because I'll just be doing a dev edit, but I'm excited to be in the revision trenches at some point. Thank you, Margot. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Ingrid. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you, Beth. Yeah, I did video it, by the way. So I'm going to try and maybe put up a vlog. I've said that so many times, but I really feel like for finishing my first book, the first draft of my first book, I do want to like put it up as a vlog. So I did a little bit of video. We'll see if I can kind of piece it together and put it out there for you guys. Hi, Mateo. Welcome in. I'm doing great. How are you doing, Mateo? Cody says, I may or may not be procrastinating writing to create my Pokemon Twitch account. Listen, Cody's going to make a Pokemon Twitch account, guys, and it's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. He's already very on top of it. I think it's going to be awesome. Oh, also on that note, I will say, just for now, I don't want anyone, just for now, I'm actually going to stop streaming on Twitch on Wednesdays. I feel like I haven't been able to really consistently commit on Wednesdays, and I'm starting to feel a little bit like that time for me, I could really use it for some other like areas of my life, if that makes sense. And I just would prefer, I think for the time being, to stick to Tuesdays and Thursdays and be able to like really fully commit. Because you guys know I always show up on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But yeah, the Wednesdays, I feel like I just haven't been consistent because I just don't have that much time during the week, to be honest, between school and this and writing and everything. So yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm going to take a step back from Twitch just for now, just to see how I feel, if I feel like things balance out a bit better by just doing Tuesdays and Thursdays again. So yeah, at least for this month, I just want to try it out. I'm not saying it's permanent. I just want to test it out and give it a shot. So hopefully everyone doesn't mind, but yeah, I just feel like I really, really need that time, and I'm not doing the best of being consistent. So hopefully you guys are okay with the switch up. Oh, hi Kayla, welcome. Gizon Leo Rising says, oh, so I have not, but Natalie actually recommended this to me earlier today, Incarnate. So I'm definitely going to check it out. I will say I'm actually pretty, well, I've drawn before. Okay. I do know how to draw. I drew the logo for the Writer Games by hand, like digitally on a drawing pad. And I really would like to hand draw stuff for my book just because I like doing it. So I think I'm probably going to hand draw my map. But Incarnate looks really cool, I will say, but I'm probably going to hand draw because I also want it to look like more, like it's drawn on parchment, you know? I'm sure you can do that too on Incarnate, but yeah, I think I want like a parchment-y kind of look. Nicole, yeah, his obsession with Pokemon is very real, for sure. Hi, Radiantly Mars, welcome in. Yes, I finished, when did I finish? Like this past Friday, I think. Yeah, Friday. I want to say I wrote it down somewhere. But yeah, it was a pretty surreal day. Oh, Alex wants to know if you're going to be streaming Champions, Cody. Radiantly Mars said, I'm almost finished with my second poetry collection, and the first one under my pen name will be out this year. Oh, that's so exciting, Radiantly Mars. You should totally, once it's out, you should totally plug it in the chat. Pokemon stuff. Yeah. Bree, I believe in your editing. Thank you, Bree. Bree's been around since the very beginning of my editing, when I very first started trying to edit things. Mateo said, I'm doing okay, trying to get back into writing. Okay, well, you're in the right place, you know? VGC. What does VGC stand for? I'm assuming that's a Pokemon reference. It's a while. It's still going to be a while. Alex said, fair enough. Do whatever makes your life easier. It's kind enough that you give so much of your time. Thank you, Alex. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. The Alex is coming through. Christina. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you, guys. Hello, Lizzie. He said, I'm okay if you're okay. Okay. That makes me happy. Yeah. I'm at least for this month just going to try it out and see if I feel a little more balanced, you know? Hello, Cece. Welcome, welcome. All right, how do we feel about hopping over to the wheel and getting a sprint going? Well, we're going. Let's see. Oh, yes, Alex, you always come through for us with this. I so appreciate it. Alex says, friendly reminder to make sure your chat is in live mode, everyone. Don't let YouTube hide all the cool peeps. Yes. All right. Let me get this wheel pulled up here. Okay. Y'all know the drill. You have about 5 seconds to drop your guesses in the chat. And then we'll take the wheel for a spin. And if anybody hits the nail on the head, we will spam the chat with gold stars in their honor. And I'll get them a nice little trophy as well. Margot said, spin that wheel. Let's go. Cece said, hells yeah. I've been waiting all day, but still trying to get back into my flow to end the day off good. Oh, well, you're in the perfect spot, Cece. We're all going to lock in just a minute here. We'll lock in together. All right. If you haven't put your guess in, you have about 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. Here we go. Okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. That's a horrible reaction. I really shouldn't. Oh, Jade got it. Jade guessed 1 hour. All right. Y'all know what to do. Drop some stars in the chat for Jade. I'm going to pop over and get Jade a trophy. Nicely done, Jade. Very nicely done. I love to see the chat all lit up with the gold stars. You guys are incredible. We love to see the support for each other. Epic. Yeah, it's really fun to be the winner, isn't it? There is something like very special about it. Okay, I believe I have 1 hour queued up. Okay. Yeah, I've got 1 hour on the clock. I wish everyone the absolute best of luck, seriously. And this should be a great warm-up sprint if we stick it out. So yeah, I'm hoping good things for all of you, or manifesting good things for all of you. And I'll see you on the other side of the hour. Here we go. Alrighty. And we're back. I just ran out of time to finish this like landmass, but I'm close to being done. Yeah, we have the original alarm back, making its return. I thought about changing it today, but I was like, you know what? We're going to go back to the classic. It's just a vibe, you know? What can I say? I do think I may have actually figured out one of my land masses. I'm trying not to like read too much into this or think too much about it because I think some of it will change once I get my first draft anyways. But I think this one, well, you can't see. Third one in at the top, I think is going to be my main mass, or the mass on the left, like land mass. And then I really like this mass for the mass on the right, but I think I may still combine it with something else. I'm going to definitely rotate it too. Like the important thing, I guess, is if you trace from the map, you really are supposed to, obviously no one owns the shape of the map and the land masses, right? But like the ideal strategy is you copy it over, you trace parts, right, that you like, and then you kind of like rotate them and overlap them and like flip pieces and stuff. And that's what the one landmass that I picked. It's a combination of two, and they've both been rotated. One was rotated about this much, and one rotated like probably 270 degrees, and then was pasted on top, and then I erased parts. But I feel pretty happy with it for now, at least. So I'm gonna try and finish the second landmass next sprint, and then I get to put a tan background on this. It won't be purple anymore. I'll put a tan background, and I'll get to start putting in like mountain ranges and stuff, or trying to. We'll see how it goes. I've never done anything like that before, so gonna try. Let's check in with y'all over here, see what you've been in or been up to. Let's see. Yes, and you get to decide what the puzzle's gonna look like when it's done, you know, like super cool. Also, before I get too carried away, let's set a break timer for ourselves. That was a long sprint, so we can do a 7-minute. But yeah, just to keep us on track here. And I'll just hang here. I won't even go to the face cam. I think we can hang here. But yeah, it's cool how you get to decide, like, sorry, got a text. It's pretty cool how you get to decide what the final picture of the puzzle is going to be as well. Javina said, washed the ice container, refilled the ice, got dinner, and nearly at 5,000 words for the day. 5,000 words! Holy smokes, that's awesome. The last time I did 5,000 words in a day was I did a vlog a long time ago now that was like a 12-hour writing challenge, and that took me all day. So yeah, that's super impressive. Yeah, the smooth jazz. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad I kept it then. Alex says I wrote a total of 1,043 for this sprint. That's huge, Alex. That's awesome. Mark says it's so cool watching the map take shape. Thanks. I'm so happy. I feel like once I thought about even unblurring it, but I'm going to put like city names on it pretty soon here just to kind of figure out where I want to put stuff. I have to pontificate for a little bit. I hope I'm using that right. I don't know about where I want to put everything, but I'm going to keep it blurry, but it is pretty fun. Very relaxing. Oh, awesome. Natalie said, I cut about half of my latest YouTube video. Should I be writing instead? Yes, but here we are. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, that's still productive though, Natalie. You have good judgment. If you felt like it needed to be cut, then you were probably right, you know. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Lottie. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And you know, your writing will be there. It'll be there. You can always circle back to it. Nikki's watching a K-drama. Nice. I've never really gotten into K-dramas, but I hear they're very addicting. Christina says, I was being all mopey for a bit, but then ended up on Pinterest, and now I'm brainstorming something fun. Pinterest really is the cure for any sort of blues, isn't it? Oh, I just have to point out, we are joined by someone else. We were just joined by someone else who has also finished their first draft recently of their first book. Sarita! Let's go! So happy for you, friend. Just had to highlight her real quick. She's probably mortified that I did that, so I'm gonna move back up to Stephanie, but just had to say. Big attaboy for Sarita. We may have to do a little dance break in a minute here in her honor. Okay, Stephanie wrote about 200 words, and then her sister called. Feel that. But 200 words is awesome. That's great. Gaze on Leo Rising said, just finished plotting my latest project. Perfect timing. Awesome. Oh, perfect timing indeed. Ian said, pretty sure Old Maps had east at the top where the sun rises. Interesting. I did not know that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to put like a compass rose and stuff in the bottom corner, but mine will probably just be boring and just have like, you know, let's say never eat shredded wheat. Yeah, northeast, southwest. That's backwards for you guys because the camera mirrors me, but you know what I'm saying. Alex shared a line from Act 3. Okay. Or Alex shared a line from Act 3. I've got you, Maverin tells me, her words rumbling through me. I have you as long as you'll have me. She says that confession with the certainty one states the weather. The room spins slightly as she turns us again. Her heartbeat is rapid under my head. Alex, this is so good. Oh, yes, go Alex. 100%. Wow. I love that. That was so good, Alex. Okay, pontificate. Yeah, that's a shout out. That was a little like moment, a little inside joke kind of between me, Natalie, and Cody, if he's still hanging in here. Yeah. I'm going to try and use it more often because why not? You know, it'd just be kind of fun. Alex got 253 words this sprint. You guys are killing it. I'm not going to lie. I thought maybe after the writer games, people would be a little bit like, oh, I need a little break. But I feel like people are just carrying that momentum forward. And it's so cool to see. Davina said, I'm off. Dog needs her exercise time. Thanks for sprinting. We'll catch the next one. Thank you for hanging and great work. Yes, definitely have fun. Yeah, Nikki, Sarita wants to know which K-drama you're watching. Woot woot. Yes. Alex, I need to read this in full. Yeah, Alex is always dropping banger lines in the chat, honestly. Pontificate. I'll pontificate's poo just is. Yes. Idol 1 on Netflix. It's really good. Wow. Very cool. All right. Well, we've got a minute left. Do you guys want to do one quick trivia question before we spin the wheel? Sarita's been waiting to watch that one. You know what I just watched for the first time the other day? And I don't want anyone to judge me, hopefully, but I just watched Sinners for the first time. And to be clear, the reason I waited was because I've been like genuinely saving it like a special treat. I wanted to save it for a night when I was like in a good headspace. Like I wasn't anxious, you know, I had a nice dinner beforehand. I started it at a reasonable hour, so I wasn't finishing it like late at night. And it was so good. I'm so glad I waited for a night when I was like well rested and could like really sit and enjoy it and absorb it, you know? But I'm like a year behind on that movie, just saying. But it's so good. Anyways, okay, let's do one quick trivia question. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. And this just happened to be the first question on this card that I drew from the middle of the deck. How wild. Okay, just wait. What do you call authors who write books published under the name of another person? I'll repeat the question. What do you call authors who write books published under the name of another person? Ooh, interesting. Bree has seen Idol. Trivia. The introduction, normal world mapped out. Awesome, Lottie, you're killing it. Good mix of feelings. Sad, funny, dramatic, good plot. Okay. Oh, nice. Sarita's like perfect timing. Waiting for each episode killed me. Now y'all got me thinking I should watch Idol. Ghostwriters. Yep. Where's Cody in here? This is like his question. With him having written the Ghostwriters Club and all. He missed his moment. The Ghostwriters. Yes, so nostalgic. I'm hoping that people that streaming services get out of that, to be honest, the whole like making you wait each week, because it kills me. I know why they're doing it. They're doing it for financial reasons. And there he is. Yeah, Cody, the question, we had a trivia question, which was, what do you call authors who write books published under the name of another person? And I was like, Cody, where are you? Because this is his question, having written the Ghostwriters Club and all. By the way, Ghostwriters Club is totally 5 out of 5 stars. If you have not read it, you should totally check it out. It's a great read. Just FYI. Ghostwriters. Isn't that so weird that it just happened to be the first question on the card? It's okay, Brie. Ghostwriter. Yeah, pen name. Natalie wants one more. Should we do one more? Sound off in the chat if you want one more before we sprint. But that would be my max. One more, and then we gotta go into another one. I was vibing okay. You're okay, Cody. It's not. I just do trivia sometimes on breaks. Like if we have a little extra time, I just throw it in there for fun, you know? All right. People want one more. It looks like. Okay. All right. We're doing one more and then we're going to the oh my God. You guys are so funny. Okay. Student. What? Hold on. I wonder how you pronounce, because I know pseudonym, right? Am I stupid for not being able to say this? Pseudonymous? Is that how you say it? Sound off, Alex. I fear I may have mispronounced that. But anyways, we'll do one more. Okay. I mean, some of these are a little boring on this card, the other ones. Let me find a more interesting one, to be honest. Okay, this is a good one. Ready? All right. How many seconds are there in 1 hour? How many seconds are there in 1 hour? Sarita's like, math, not math. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just making sure I put this. Oh man, a lot of y'all are sounding off on this one. Okay, so the correct answer was 3,600. So if you said 3,600, you are a winner chicken dinner. We had quite a few of you come through in here. Congrats. Nicely done. I love that Christina just said, I'm not doing math. I'm so sorry. You know what? I totally get it, guys. No worries. Because everyone said it. It would have taken me a lot longer, Natalie, if that makes you feel any better. I feel like you guys killed that. All right, on that note, let's hop on over to our wheel. You all know the drill by now. You have about 5 seconds to enter your guesses in the chat. And if anybody hits the nail on the head, we will spam the chat with gold stars in their honor. I agree with chat. They got it. 6 by 6. Then you put the extra O's after the 36. Oh, 6 times 6. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. If you haven't dropped your guess yet, you have about 3 seconds to do so. 3, 2, 1, 0. Here we go. Okay, that anytime it stops on either side of Wheel of Doom like that, it scares the bejesus out of me. But 35 minutes, we will take that all day, every day. Let's see, Christina, you got that one. And so did Alex. Okay, y'all know what to do. Show them some love with the gold stars, and I will grab them a trophy. We have 2 winners, Christina and Alex. Oh, ignore that. Sorry, LOL. All right, very nicely done, Christina and Alex. And I did just add a compass for us, okay? Our new sprint trackers are compasses. I did put one up there for that first sprint. So, gosh, I love seeing you guys come through with all the stars. Someone said so short. You know, it is so funny how once you like hang out in the Tuesday, Thursday writing group on here, like long enough, 35 does seem really short, doesn't it? Okay. But yes, we have 35 minutes on the clock. I wish everyone the best of luck, and I'll see you on the other side. Here we go. And we're back. Okay, I think I have my land masses. I may play with the scale of them in relation to one another, but I think this is where I'm going to start. And then it'll probably change a bit as I go through my first draft and additional drafts after that. But I feel good. I feel like I've at least got my 2 land masses, and now I can kind of start working on labeling where certain cities are going to go on the mass on the left. And then putting in mountains and other types of terrain, maybe even trees and stuff. And definitely some like rivers and lakes and that sort of thing. And I'll probably change the background to tan once I blow this up too. I'll probably put these two actually. Well, I'll probably group layers and turn certain layers off. That's what I'll do. So that then I can make these bigger, fine tune them, and then go in and start adding details, which will be pretty cool. But anyways, okay, let me get out of Google Maps and come over here to see what y'all are up to. Let's see. Margot said, reviewed my Milanote outline for book 1 of my secret project. Hopefully going to do some drafting on the next one. Nice. That's awesome. We'd love to hear it. Alex got another 560 words and passed the 60K mark. Okay. You know what that means. We need to do one anyways for Sarita. Honestly, we need to do one for Sarita. And also, I don't know when I'll sneak peek. I will say, when I'm done with my second draft, I don't even need to be done my second draft, really. I feel like after I do my, well, I probably should. I feel like once I'm done with my second draft, like just a first run, like dev edit, I'm probably going to do some sort of like, you know how people do the YouTube videos where they're like introducing you to my project or something like that? I may do that and include the map in there. With like an overview of the main characters and that sort of thing. Because I really do want to do that. I just didn't want to do it early and then end up changing a lot of stuff, you know? So I feel like once I get through draft 2, maybe I can put all that up. But it's going to take me a minute to get this map done anyways. Although I will say the next few steps, it seems like from what I saw, because I watched a lot of videos. So fun fact, if you're trying to do map making, the D&D community does a lot of map making. But I watched D&D. I watched people that do like historical maps. And I watched a guy who does, I think he does fantasy maps for a living. But anyways, there's a lot of content on YouTube and you can like learn a lot. And that's kind of where I started. So we'll see how it like progresses. But yeah, so we'll see. But we got to do a dance party. Remind me, guys, for Alex and Sarita. Thank you, Christina. Yeah, I'm not obsessed. Like, I kind of wanted the one on the right to have a little more more mass on the bottom. Like, I kind of wanted it to go out a bit more. But for now, I think I'm content. Because I don't even know, honestly, that one is going to show up much in the zoomed out map. I think I'm mostly going to focus on the space between them and then like maybe the half. Well, I'll figure it out. I don't want to give too much away, but I think it's okay for now. It's a good, like, solid starting place. Stephanie got 300 words. That's awesome, Stephanie. Stephanie's killing it. Jade got 470. Awesome, Jade. Yes, we are definitely going to have a dance party. Christina did some more brainstorming. My main character is coming together. I did not plan on doing this at all. It's been a tough couple of weeks. Just glad to be dabbling in something creative again. Oh, we're glad to have you here, Christina, and have you hanging and being creative with us. Yeah, it's funny how sometimes when you like force yourself to sit down, some magic can happen, right? Like, pretty wild. Yes, it'll be so fun. I cannot wait to do that video. I hope I can like do it justice when I finally do that. But yeah, I'm waiting to be like sure that anything I share in that video for the most part, hopefully will not change too much. Oh, sweet. Okay, I'll definitely be doing that then at some point. Yes, Christina is doing amazing. Alex got 275 words that sprint. I was surprised because it felt like less. Listen, time flies when you're having fun. Okay, yeah, I love them too, honestly. So, yeah, just waiting for the right time. Yeah, D&D for sure. It's a strong community. Ooh, Sarita said, okay, all I did was set up a new Obsidian vault for my new project. That's awesome. Obsidian is pretty involved, so that's impressive. Alex said the beautiful thing of having a digital outline for a map is that you... Yes, okay. Thank you, Alex, for saying this, because honestly, I considered doing it by hand, especially because I used to do like quill and ink. I've done some quill and ink drawing before. And I wanted to do quill and ink originally. And then I was like, don't do that, because if you do it digitally, I can tweak it. Like, you see how easy it is for me to like rotate and erase and like resize and everything. That's one luxury of doing it digitally. And then again, the other luxury, I agree with you, is that you can tweak it. Like, for example, if I want to do one that looks like parchment paper style, which is what I want to start with, is just like a classic parchment paper kind of like vintage looking map. But if I want to do like a more realistic colored one later, I can do that. You know what I mean? I can just like remove a couple layers, copy some layers, resize, and like go to town, you know? So yeah, thank you for saying that. Natalie is nearly done with her video edit and started cooking dinner. Are you having anything interesting for dinner, Natalie? Prying minds want to know. Jade said, by the way, how many sprints we're planning to do this evening? Usually I stop around 10:30 my time. So it's about 9:13 right now. We'll probably get one more in, to be totally honest. And then probably call it a night, depending on how long it is, which actually, let me throw another compass up there for us. Bada bing, bada boom. 2 sprints down. 1 more to go. Kara! Oh, guys, if you don't know Kara, you gotta get hip, okay? Kara's awesome. You should definitely check out her channel if you haven't already. And Hannah! What? Same thing goes for Hannah. Hannah and Kara are both such a vibe. You definitely need to check them out. She's a queen, live streaming, slaying, vibing, finishing her book. Thank you, Hannah. Yeah, I actually finished last Friday, my first draft. And now I am currently sketching out. I've been sketching out for this stream. Like, so I haven't been writing this stream, which has been very weird, very like abnormal. But I'm actually sketching out my map for my book now, because I just feel like I need that visual, and I ordered a print copy of my book, and while I'm waiting for it to arrive, I figure this is something productive I can do. So I need to make like 3 different maps. I need to make a zoomed out one, and then I have 2 cities that I want to kind of map out. So yeah, that's what I'm working on, but it's fun times over here for sure. Natalie says egg salad, LOL, not really that. You know, I've never had egg salad, which I'm assuming is just a salad with eggs in it. I don't know, but so that's interesting to me. Ian said, I continued revising book 2. I need to better describe the locations. It feels like Dogville by Lars von Trier, if anyone remembers that movie. I have not seen that movie. I will have to look into it. Kara and I were just talking about you. Oh, you guys are seriously the sweetest. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. I just love you guys. Kara said, oh, let me hurry up and get a walk in, and then I'll be back for the sprint. Perfect. Yes, perfect timing. Thank you, Kara. You guys have been so supportive. Screaming, crying, screaming, throwing up for you. Thank you, Kara. Yes, yeah, thank you, Hannah. Oh, you guys are seriously just so stinking sweet. I love you both to bits. Okay, Christina said, Evelyn, please, I can't do any more culinary revelations from you. I'm sorry. I really haven't. It's just the truth. Alex said D&D can be a good place to look for fantasy cities. I know there's a generator out there if you just need a vibe for... Ooh, okay. I'm glad you told me that, Alex. I'm going to definitely keep that in mind. Yeah, D&D is the kind of thing, which, speaking of which, Hannah, because she's in the chat, Hannah has tried to get me into D&D before. And I will say at my last workplace, we had a D&D club that met like every Tuesday night after work. And I never did it. Primarily because I think I'm the type of person that would absolutely love D&D, to be honest. And the last thing I need is another hobby to like hyperfixate on. So, so I've kind of avoided it, but the more I hear about it, the more I'm like, man, this does feel like right up my alley. If I just had like, 4 extra hours in the day, each day, to like plan campaigns and go to like games or whatever they call them. I don't even know. I think I would be really obsessed with it. I have a friend who her husband is really into it and he plays a game. I think it's every Tuesday and he literally 3D prints his own minifigures. And then he has these glasses that have like multiple lenses on them. And he paints them by hand himself. Like it is his pride and joy, So, yeah, I fear you're right, Hannah. Honestly, I think you're right on the money that I would love it. But I think I would become obsessed because I have a hard time. Oh, look at this. And you would become obsessed 100%. I have a hard time doing things like halfway, Like I feel like I would jump into it and be like, I'm going to create the single most incredible campaign the world has ever seen or something, and you guys wouldn't hear from me for like 5 years. So most of the module. Oh yeah. See, I heard that a tip for people who write fantasy is that you should try to thrift D&D, like the books, I don't know if you call them workbooks. They're not really workbooks. They're just like, I don't know, but the books, because I guess they have really good character profiles too in there. Yeah, I agree. I think I would 100% be super obsessed. D20 makes it look so fun. Is D20 like a streamer who does it? Because I know there are streams that live stream campaigns. Yeah, I have to get better at that. I can't handle things like a normal person. I play online with friends for the most part. If you want to watch some actual play, then Dimension 20. Oh, okay, Dimension 20. Interesting. No, I've never had deviled eggs. No. Yeah, I have a very sheltered food experience in life, I guess. Hannah said you'd create an entire year-long campaign and then proceed to live stream D&D sessions and create an entire new D&D. Now there's an idea. Next year, oh my God, what if I made a campaign? I don't know how this works. I'd have to look into D&D. But what if I made a year-long campaign and like my special edition streams that are standalones were just related to like where you're at in the story? So they were just like super hyper themed. Okay, I cannot take this on. I have to like knock some sense back into myself and go, don't do it. Don't do it. Hi, OG Bloodline. Welcome in. I know. Hannah, you've got me thinking now. You've got me thinking. Live stream writing story. Oh, like how I started live streaming writing? OG Bloodline? I'm not sure what you mean by live stream writing story, but feel free to clarify and I'll try and clarify it for you. Yeah, everyone in here is like, Hannah. Just kidding. It would be really cool. Like I'm saying, I just need like 6 more hours in the day every day. Ton of work. Yeah, I know. That's what I hear. That's why I'm like, I really don't know that I could handle it. I would become obsessed. Please, you know how easily Evelyn comes up with streams. Yeah, I really get obsessed. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. On bread. Wow. I never would have thought that, Beth. I was doing my writing notebook story. Ooh, cool. They say handwriting is really good for creativity. All righty, friends. How do we feel about going into another sprint? I'm going to take us over to the wheel. Let's see what we can do. Oh, go ahead, OG Bloodline. What's your question? You can go ahead and pop it in the chat. I'll watch for it. Oh, yes, we have to dance. Okay, remind me. We'll do it when we get back from the wheel. We'll do our dance. Okay? Remind me one more time, Alex. I'm sorry. When we get back from the wheel, we shall dance. Everybody else, you know the drill. Go ahead and take 5 seconds to drop your guesses in the chat as to what increment of time the wheel will land on. If anybody hits the nail on the head, we will spam the chat with gold stars in their honor. Oh, Kara is back and ready. Awesome. Oh, Annie's here. Hi, Annie. When did you sneak in here? Marco, spin that wheel. Yeah, it was perfect timing. Okay. If you have not put your guess in, you have about 3 more seconds to do so. 3, 2, 1. Ah, Taylor! Taylor's here. Howdy, Taylor. Good guess. We'll see what happens. Okay, OG Bloodline, I'll address that question when we're right after the wheel, okay? I saw your question. All right, here we go. Cute! I'll take a little 20. I'll take a baby sprint. All day, every day. Hannah! And Hannah just came in here and said, mic drop. I got this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this was meant to be. Okay, everybody drop stars in the chat for Hannah, and I'm going to get her a trophy. Ignore that. I keep forgetting to turn the timer off. I'm a bit rusty. All right, here we go, Hannah. Very nicely done, Hannah. I love to see all the stars. It's so cool because I have the chat pulled up on my left-hand monitor. And whenever you guys spam the chat with the gold stars, I always look over. My entire monitor is like just covered. It's the coolest thing. Okay. Let me get rid of this. Now, we do have a dance party to do. Okay, we do have a dance party to do. Let me make sure. Okay. We've got a dance party to do, and OG Bloodline asked a question. They asked, I'm doing an interview writing story on my character interview, and my interviewer is named Linda Larson. What can my interviewer say? Are you talking about, like, can I write an interview show story? I mean, are you writing about someone who's interviewing a character? Or are you doing a character interview for like a character profile? Either one I feel like is totally valid. So I feel like you could do either one. If you're trying to think of questions that your interviewer could ask a character, that'd be a great question to actually ask the chat and let the chat kind of chime in throughout the sprint. But yeah, I think those are great ideas. Okay. That being said, I have 20 minutes on the clock. I wish everyone the best of luck, and I will see you on the other side. Here we go. Freeze, suckers. Everybody stop. Stop what you're doing. Thank you for reminding me, friends. Thank you. All y'all get gold stars in my mind. Okay. We have to dance party. Okay. For Alex and Serena. Okay. This was for y'all. Hold on. Also, a movie show story on my character. So you're writing like a almost like a documentary style story about your character. I think that's what I'm getting. And if so, that's a really cool concept. Okay. Are we ready to dance? Now, do not leave me hanging, guys. I'm telling you, I can feel it cosmically when you do that to me. Okay? All right, here we go. Ready? This one's for you, Alex and Sarita. Not the little, like, 4th grade dance recital pose. Oh, I love it so much. Y'all earned that dance break so much. I need to prepare my emojis. I forget that you guys do this, and I gotta tell you, it really does make me feel less alone every time. It's so awesome. My screen just gets lit up with little dancing emojis. Listen, you gotta break out the little SpongeBob, you know. I don't know how, there's a guy on TikTok, or is it TikTok or Insta? I don't know, but he can like literally make his arms move like SpongeBob in that one scene. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways. Listen, I do what I can. I got the Scarecrow. Y'all ever seen Scarecrow? Whoop. Look out for that, you know? Fancy stuff over here. I remember a teacher who did that and it wasn't a dance teacher, it was like my math teacher did that in 6th grade, and I just thought that was the coolest thing. Anyways, yeah, I'm really making myself look great on stream. I love that this is recorded and online forever for the world to see. Listen, it's not in this building. It's not in the building right now. We get to just goofy dance it up, you know? All right, anyways. Now, we have 20 minutes on the clock. Okay, we've had a dance break. We should be reinvigorated. All right. I wish everyone the best of luck. I'll see you on the other side of 20. Here we go. All right, let me get us situated here. I'm gonna give us another little compass here because we earned it, even though that was only a 20. Oop. This is really hard to do with you sitting here, Walter. Okay. Can you guys hear him purring? Hold on. Could you hear his little purr? I don't know. I don't know if the mic picks it up, but anyways, he's loving life. Because I've had my drawing pad in front of me all night and he hasn't been able to sit here. And it's his favorite spot now. So anyways, as you can see on my end, I did finally start getting labels on the map. So I'm excited. It is going to take me a while to figure out exactly, well, some of them I know exactly where they need to go. I think I have a pretty good idea, but some of these it's going to take me a minute. Anyways. Annie said, I'm so jet lagged that all I can do, should we talk to them together, Walter? Okay. Annie said, I'm so jet lagged that all I can do is listen to my book playlist and stare at my document. And I think this is okay. It's 100% okay. 100%. We cannot all go 110% every day. That's just, you know, unrealistic. So I think it's totally cool to chill and take some time. I will say, if you all are curious, I heard a song, and this was a couple sprints ago now, but I heard a song. I don't think I've ever added a song to my, well, I probably have, but this song, y'all should go listen to it immediately. Oh, sorry, did I scare you, Walter? It's running up that hill, A Deal with God, okay? Which I know the song already exists. The song already exists. That's not the difference, okay? The artist is called Sunny Ray. SUNNY space RAY. You need to go listen like yesterday. It is so good. Now, I will tell you, I did not watch the Stranger Things finale, and for all I know, it could have been in the finale. I have no clue. But that was my first time hearing it, and that thing slaps, bro. It is so good. But anyways, yeah, it did fly by, didn't it, Taylor? 20 minutes is like nothing for us now. 386, that's awesome, Alex. Yeah, he's adorable. He is trouble, but he is adorable. Literally, look at him right now. Look at this. You're looking a little chunky from this angle, huh? If you're ready for your close-up, we gotta get you on that walking pad with Mama, huh? Anyways, now he's gonna want to play with the webcam. Anyways, yeah, he's a cutie. Still doing Obsidian to set up things. Also, now I need to feed my children. But that was great to join the stream for a bit. Thanks. Of course. Thank you so much for coming, Sarita. We were so happy to have you. Yeah, he's a cutie. He does what he can. You do what you can, right? Margot said, did some research for some story details. Oh, we love some good research. Am I right? Hello, Jackie. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Jackie. We are doing productivity sprints. So I think you know what productivity sprints are. Actually, you're probably asking what I'm doing. I'm making a fantasy map. So I'm making a map for what I hope will be my first ever debut fantasy novel. And right now I'm calling it Project Fossus. That name will change. But I finished my first draft this past Friday, sent off for my book to be printed. And so now while I'm waiting for the book to be printed and get to me so that I can do a dev edit, I'm making maps because I'm trying to make productive use of my time. If that makes sense. I actually have a whole list. I was talking to Cody and Natalie earlier, and I was like, I almost had a panic attack this morning because I made a list of all the things I could do to stay productive in the meantime. And I did not realize how many things probably should still be done before I do. Well, it doesn't really have to happen before I do my dev edit, but I need to do them at some point. So I felt like this was a good place to start, you know, with the map. But yeah, so we're just sprinting through it. More Walter sound. I need to get him. I have like the little lav mics. I keep saying I need to get him a collar and clip the lav mic to it so that he could have his own little input here and you can just hear him purr. Because he's a cutie. Listen, daydreaming is part of it as far as I'm concerned. If I only could. Yeah, it's like a gospel version. It's really good. It like, yeah, it almost made me cry, Taylor. It is really good and really hype. I don't know how to explain it. I bet you can find it on YouTube too. If you don't have like Apple Music or Spotify, you could probably YouTube it. But it was really good. He's a cutie. Of course. Always happy to give you a song that tugs at the heartstrings, you know? I think you're being sarcastic here, but still. Yeah, he's pretty precious. Placebo version of that song. Mostly because I already heard it. First 30 Days of Night. Great song, though. Interesting. Mostly because... Placebo version. What is the placebo version? Kind of curious. Gospel yeah. I mean, I don't know if you would technically call it gospel, but that's kind of what it sounds like to me. I mean, there's definitely a super strong choral, like chorus presence. Are we doing more sprints? I haven't decided yet, to be honest. I usually stop around 10:30. It's about 10 now. I'm kind of debating. I think I may stop. I think we may not do any more tonight, but I am live every Tuesday and Thursday on YouTube. So if you feel like it might be fun to kind of hang and work with us, you can always come back on Thursday. I'm here every Tuesday, Thursday. That was where I found it. It was on YouTube. Okay, perfect. So it is on YouTube. The band Placebo. Okay, that's what I was hoping. I was like, okay, I'm going to look this up. I'm looking it up. Yeah, I'm gonna look this up. Actually, I'm gonna look it up later because all I need is for my Spotify to start like blaring copyrighted music through the speakers. Oh gosh. Jackie, the song is called It's Running Up That Hill, but let me find the person who sang it again. I think it was Sunny something, but I just want to make sure. Okay, Running Up That Hill. I'll put it in the chat. How about that? Ignore my capitalizing. Just ignore that. My lack of capitalization, but I'm just trying to type fast. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I could, but I like sticking with the original wheel, but I could. Of course. Thank you for hanging, Hannah. Thank you for popping in. It was so awesome to see you. Oh, and thank you for the congratulations. It's much appreciated. Okay. So yeah, I think we probably will stop here for tonight. I'm trying to kind of like ease up a bit anyways during this time while I'm waiting for my book to get here. I'm trying to like kind of take advantage. So we'll stop here, but I will be back here Thursday and I'll probably do 7 p.m. again on Thursday. Yeah, I think we'll do 7 p.m. and I'll get that put up tomorrow probably. But yeah, I'll see you on Thursday. And then also the Writer Games Discord is going to close at the end of this weekend. So just as a friendly reminder, if you have not used the testimonials channel or the feedback channel, you know, you could use that one too. But if you've not left a testimonial in the feed or in the testimonial channel and you would like to, that would be awesome if you feel like doing that before I close the Discord. I'm not going to get rid of it, by the way. I'm just going to kind of like close it so we can't message in there, and then I'll revive it next year for next year's games. But if you leave a testimonial, I might use it next year when I announce the second annual writer games. So that's why I'm kind of trying to like get people to talk about their experience a little bit, so that if people are considering joining next year, they have a firsthand account to look at, kind of. So yeah, and thank you to those of you that have already done it, because I've seen a few people have already done it, and that's awesome. And also, if you have ideas for next year, feel free to pop that in the feedback channel as well. That's what it's there for. Otherwise, I think... okay, otherwise, I think that's everything. And, yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday. But be brave, be a light, remember that you're so loved, and I'll see you around the internet. Bye, guys.